What's up, you slapdicks? We're back. We got a big Champions League review for you. Let you know everything that happened this week.
First game we got Real Madrid, Chelsea. As you can see, the pop-up 3-1 Real Madrid. Underwhelming from Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. Overwhelming from Karim Benzema.
Man, he is just really the best striker in the world right now. I mean, there's
Insane.
nothing else you can say. Scores 3 goals, like Tanner said, hat trick for him. But really, they were 2 headers and a gift. Really.
Not only is it a hat trick, like you said, the gift was one thing, the Mendy mistake at the end. We'll get to that, but the first 2 headers were some poetic-esque headers. That was artist type of a performance there from Benzema. Those headers were insane. Like,
just to be able to dink it right over Mendy, but still get it under the crossbar was just.
People practice headers day after day after day and probably wouldn't even be able to hit it near as good as he hit those. I don't know if it's luck or I don't think it is.
It's
it can't
skill.
be. It's
He's so
Kareem the
fucking
Dream Benzema. Absolute masterclass against Chelsea in Stamford Bridge. Excuse me. That's 2 back-to-back hat tricks for Kareem Benzema. One in the PSG game. That's the first time anybody's ever done that, I think.
Back-to-back hat
pretty
tricks
sure.
in different rounds.
In the Champions League. Pretty sure it's the first time.
But he also became, breaking his own record that he set a couple of weeks ago, became the oldest player to ever score a hat trick in the knockout rounds. I mean, just he's continuing to do it. He's 34, and he's the best striker in the world right now. Now Lewandowski,
he's the best. He's the best player in the world right now. If we're going on current form, he's got to be
in the Champions League
this
right
season,
now.
Even
on performance.
We're going off this whole season. Consistency. This
36
guy,
goals this year.
All about consistency at 34 years of age. To go and keep doing it on the biggest stage in the world, the Champions League, to produce game in and game out is just something very, very impressive. That we're privileged to see this. Karim Benzema.
We really are, because he's on fire right now. Whether it's in the league or in the Champions League, he just continues to play well. And coming into the season, he had doubters. He had people saying, "Oh, he's too old," or he's not got it anymore. Yeah. Same with Modric. Modric had another great game. I mean,
the whole Real Madrid team that game had a fairly good game. Havertz did get a goal back for Chelsea, so a little props for that. But Pulisic was in the side. He didn't have a very good game. The whole Chelsea team, I don't know. Tuchel explained it the best at the end. They asked him, does he think that a reporter asked him, do you think that you still have a chance? And first thing he said was no, not with the way we're playing. And he's right.
If they play like that again, they will get knocked out.
100%.
Benzema could have had 4 goals. Like, if he did, there was a chance right before halftime where he could have got the hat trick.
Oh my goodness!
Halftime.
It was
and it was just barely missed.
Yeah.
Like, it was so close. He could have had more than 3 goals, honestly. Because that Chelsea team just didn't perform.
And all before that, Vinicius Jr. had him a chance, first chance of the game, off the crossbar. On. So from the get-go, you could see Chelsea under pressure. And Courtois, Real Madrid's goalie, Chelsea's ex-goalie,
getting absolutely
hammered from the fans behind him every time he gets on the ball. And maybe deservedly so. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of it, but I don't know. I'm not a Chelsea fan, and I don't know how they really feel about that, because he did force his exit, wanting to leave Real Madrid at the time, who got rid of Keylor Navas, obviously.
But now, I mean, based on how they felt last year, they had the best goalie in the world in Mendy.
Yeah.
I mean, he came off the AFCON winning that, did really well. They won the Champions League. He was so in form, but
this mistake tonight was something. In Rudiger, you could say that Rudiger had a part in that mistake too. Yeah. I feel like they both had a bit of a mental error.
They both really fucked up.
But I do think Mendy's error caused Rudiger's error, you could say. But I mean, it is what it is. You have to. Benzema takes it. He takes it all day to make the hat trick. 3-1 Real Madrid.
Unfortunately, Liverpool did beat Benfica 3-1, as you can see. For a second there, I thought that Benfica would be able to come back. Liverpool scored 2 early goals. Darwin Núñez, though, potential transfer target for United, so keep a lookout on that. But he scored. He did well. but then Liverpool just made it 3 to put the game away.
It was essentially just like the Chelsea-Real Madrid game in the sense that go up 2 goals, a little bit of hope. It was kind of like 2 spectacular goals, and you think, oh, it's over.
It's over.
And then there was a small Havertz goal in the Chelsea game, and then this Nunez goal, a bit of light for them, and so it's have something to grasp onto, but then the whole performance after is just complete domination almost. Like
from Liverpool, yeah.
And they totally own that game. Diaz scoring against Benfica. He's obviously used to that, playing in the Portuguese league.
Right. I'm sure he was happy, but I mean, we do have a big game coming up this Sunday. The next game for Liverpool, hopefully it's in my eyes,
hopefully it's a fucking L.
But we'll get more to that later.
Bayern Munich now. Oh my goodness. 1-0 defeat to Villarreal.
Man, they scored early.
Benzema
scored early. It was a really good effort that came off of somebody. I cannot remember who it came off of, but Danjuma was there to just really slot it into the corner. And from then on, Villarreal did what Villarreal and Unai Emery do best, and that is sit back and they let you play.
Well, they also did attack. The possession was fairly even. They did sit back a lot. Obviously, they have to against Bayern.
But they're not committing numbers like Bayern were.
They didn't pull an Atletico like we're going to talk about later on.
Right.
But
not quite as extensive.
You know what I mean? They had they're at home, and all their home fans there, which is pretty much the whole population of their town. I think it's like 55,000 people or something like that.
Yeah, and stadium holds
everyone
near that.
Yeah, everyone and their grandmas at the game right now, obviously, to watch them face Bayern Munich and to see a 1-0 victory against Bayern Munich. Even if you think in the back of your head, and a lot of people think it, and maybe even we kind of know it, Bayern Munich are going to smash them in Munich. Still a chance.
They
1-0
still won
to Villarreal.
Yeah.
In Villarreal, that's huge for the fans, and that gives them something to look forward to in the second leg. It gives them a bit of hope to think, okay, yeah, it's a new game and anything can go in Munich. Obviously, it's going to be a tough time for them, but that gives you an opportunity. That one goal gives you an opportunity, something to build off of, and a little bit of confidence, I think. So it's going to be an interesting second leg. Here we are, 1-0 City, Atletico Madrid. 1-0 victory. Obviously, we knew what Atletico were going to do in this game in the Etihad. Just sit back and defend. And De Bruyne said it best at the end of the game that they played a 5-5-0. Basically what it was.
Got to give a quick counter, though. It actually showed on the graph for average positioning, yes, City were more advanced, but they also played in a 5-5-0 because of how deep their attackers came. So it was pretty similar formation at the end of the day, but City went for it. City went for it. Atletico did not. I will say that.
They caused that to be the way.
I don't know if that's a tactical thing. I don't know if that's meant to or not, but I do have to just point out.
Let's point out where the ball was.
We'll put this up. I'll show you.
Will you?
I will find that and I will show them just to show that there were.
He'll send it to me.
And Tanner will put it in there.
To show you. I'm the editor.
Any complaints with editing, send it his way.
Right here. Nonetheless, Phil Foden.
Pretty good assist.
The man comes on. First half, just like I said, nothing. Absolutely
boring.
Nothing from Athletic.
Honestly,
second half, again, nothing. But second half, a little bit of a brightness. Our young star, Phileas Foden, comes on the pitch. Puts some electric boots on or something. Get some speed. Get some movement on him.
Energy.
Brings the energy to the game with him coming off the bench. And I don't know if people were saying he should have started this and that. I felt that was a good starting lineup against Atletico. And Phil Foden was a good sub. And we can say that now because he did come off the bench and he did assist. But it was a good move. I like the starting lineup personally. We're going to say he should have started now because he came on and assisted, but I thought it was a good move. I thought it was a good starting lineup. He comes on, assisted. De Bruyne gets the goal. Obviously it was from the Phil Foden move, but De Bruyne gets the goal again, turning up in big moments as he always does for the blue side of Manchester, busting Atletico's ass in the Champions League.
Busting their ass. It was 1-0.
Because the other side couldn't do it. But I'm not going to brag too hard because there's always a second leg, and you never know what could happen.
I can't wait until we come back and revisit this and Atletico win 2-1 on aggregate.
If they did,
cannot wait.
there's no way. We're going to Spain. There's no way that happens. All right. We're just going to wrap up the video a bit here. This is all the Europa League games that happened. Some big ones. Barcelona drawing Frankfurt. You know, Dest isn't playing for some reason. I don't know if he's injured or
hurt.
something.
Yeah,
he's hurt.
He's still hurt.
Still hurt.
That's why I missed the qualifiers.
Yeah, I know that's why I missed the qualifier, but I thought he'd be back after like 2 weeks or something.
Yeah,
but
still hurt, but...
Adam's not playing for Leipzig. I believe they lost to Atlanta. Yeah, some big games there. That's only the first leg, though. We'll obviously let you know what happens with all those games in the second leg.
That's all we got for you guys today. Like we've talked about, we've had some really great moments. Benzema hat trick, Foden coming on and doing well for City. We'll let you know everything that happens in the second leg and the Premier League this weekend.
Hell yeah. Boom! Trevin, you sound like a fucking...